This is Chaos with Thunderdog eSports, bringing you game number 2 of the Top Dog League series. We've got Team DuSt, we've got Team Kaos Latin Gamers going up against each other, and KLG taking the first game. Now, I did go back and check out the replay and figure out whatever happened to those mutas. Well, apparently 13 mutas versus 2 spore crawlers. Well, the spore crawlers win out. So, they all died to a handful of spore crawlers and the main of Lespa, and such is life. So, we have a PvP here on Heavy Rain Ladder Editions. Let's go ahead and introduce our players. Spawning in the southern portion, in the purple/pink trunks, we have DuSt's sWs. And spawning in the northern left-hand portion of this map, in the blue trunks, it is going to be KLG's wiNgiAN. Now, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that, quite honestly, so I just kind of went for it, and that's what we got. So, anyways, we got a PvP here, and this ought to be a pretty interesting map to see a PvP on. We'll have to see whether or not we see, I don't know what I'm going to call him. We're going to call him Wing. Yep. So Wing is scouting out for that 2 proxy gate. Not going to find anything here, and is going to go ahead and scout, while his opponent is going to be very, very efficient with his mining, and going to be going ahead and leaving all of his probes here. Now, a very, very quick second gas, and all 3 guys going into gas over here. Kind of an interesting little twist. He could be doing that. He can only throw 1 guy into the simulator for the first time being, and I guess he wanted to scout for that 2 random 2 gates as well. And it looks like, yeah, 3 guys and 3 gas really, really quick. So this will be interesting to see how this goes. Now, Cybernetics Core is going to go down for both players, and pretty similar actually from both players. So kind of interesting. Now it does look like sWs wants to put on a little cheese and maybe do some proxy Stargate action. So KLG's going to come in here and see, yep, there's the Cybercore. He's doing everything that I thought he would be doing, and is going to move out at this point. So yeah, so Pylon is already down and up for sWs. We'll have to see whether or not that will be the Stargate or not, and we will have to also see what Wing's choice of tech is. Now, probe did get denied, so what was that? I didn't see what that was, but whatever it was scouted by Wing, and then is no longer scouted anymore because we have a Stargate going on. So it looks like Wing is going to be in a very particular position, as what he thinks is something being built over here is not actually building. And it does look like he is a little bit curious. He is going to do a little bit of scout around, see if he sees anything fishy going on. But yeah, so he's going to go ahead and plant down his second gate, which is actually a little bit late. I kind of would have expected to see that a little bit earlier, but yeah, the question of the day is, will he ooh, this might get scouted. His 6th sense is tingling. The question is, will he back out of it? And yes, he does scout the Stargate immediately, and actually does see the Oracle building, so he's going to be in a very good spot to deny anything else that's going on. Second pylon going down just in case this one gets killed, which it won't. So yeah, so ooh, we also have a Stargate coming out of Wing, so he's going to be going for the counter, going for that Phoenix, and meanwhile we do have a handful of gates going down, as well as a Twilight Council that he doesn't know where he wants to place. So yeah, this is definitely going to be completely denied, as the Phoenix is doing lots of damage, and he gets a single probe, and that is all he can deal with. So first pylon is going to go down, and it looks like he's just going to let the other pylon go down as well. And yeah, so sWs, you know, not in a very good position with that completely being scouted. He knows exactly what's going on, and is going to basically fall back on the Twilight Council. Now, it'll be interesting to see whether or not he goes straight for okay, so he's going straight for Blink Tech, which is probably the best option that he's got. You know, you need that mobility to be able to deal with a very high Phoenix count, and it looks like he's going to actually force a Photon Overcharge with those Phoenixes. So nice little victory there, even though it's, you know, just energy. Time is money, though. So he's going to continue on warping in units. Now, the biggest problem with going Stargate in PvP is that you have that lack of units when you get, you know, after you've taken your expansion, and, you know, you're just very vulnerable for a portion of time. So we'll have to see whether or not we do have the robotics facility already going down. And I'd say, yeah, he's going to continue on building Phoenix. We'll have to see whether or not he chooses to do anything else. Ooh, these Phoenix are actually going to get picked. Oh, okay. He is going to have one survive for now, but needs to be very, very careful as SWS is moving across the field. The question is will Wing be able to hold this defense? Now, with only 2 gates, and the Robo facility, he should be able to, just simply because he can easily lift off a handful of units from his opponent. So we'll definitely have to see how Wing is going to be able to hold this. He is getting up his natural expansion, and SWS really isn't in a good position because he's basically forced to continue build units. He's not in a position to go ahead and expand himself. He knows he's really far behind just because all of this got scouted early game. And actually, ooh, he might... Why didn't he pick up the Sentry? Picking up the Sentry would have been nice. Free force field. Anyways, so Wing's going to come in here and I guess get scouted. We'll have to see whether or not he's able to do... Okay, Photon Overcharge is going to go ahead and go down. There's a lot of units coming out of SWS. He definitely wants to apply the pressure and get some damage done. He is going to go in here and try and get the damage that he needs done. Blink is finished, so things are looking pretty good. Phoenix are coming in here and getting a fair amount of damage done. Looks like... that was a Sentry, so it doesn't look like there will be any force fielding of the ramp, and nice blink in to try and get rid of some of the Immortals. Immortal 1's going down, but the Phoenix are picking up a lot of these units, and it looks like SWS is simply not going to have enough as the Phoenix continue on picking up units, and I would say that this is going to be game number 2, and it looks like KLG is doing very, very fine in this 5-game series. Hey everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed game number 2. Feel free to go ahead and hit that right-hand side annotation for the next game. If you missed the first game, go ahead and click on the left-hand side one. Also, if you enjoyed the cast, feel free to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down in the lower left-hand corner, or you can hit the Thunderdog eSports logo just above. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to go ahead and hit that like button and share with your friends on Facebook and Twitter who love exciting games like this one. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next game.